Yes, today we'll be continuing our lesson on the past perfect continuous tense. The aim of this game is to help you students to construct meaningful sentences using the past perfect continuous tense. And so I have come up with a game which I've entitled Finding Your Great Contributor or the Great Contributor. But we have had so many discussions on the past perfect progressive. And so, before we commence this game, I would try to model the game for you to understand how it works. And then from there, you progress or you do the work yourself and then come out or come up with your great contributor. Okay? Before we start this game, I will explain to you who a great contributor is. A great contributor is an individual, either a man or a woman, in any field such as sports, science, or a freedom fighter, who have helped make life better for people around them and the world at large. So a quick reminder, I think in our previous lesson, we discussed on how the past perfect progressive is constructed. You need to have a had. You can also see that I've given a sketch of his face, and then I've taken the male section because he's a man. Good. So I've also answered the various questions associated with this game. So the first question says, write 3 sentences in the past perfect progressive about the life history of your great contributor. So these are my response to the first question. He had been studying law at the University of Witwatersrand in South Africa. He had been living in prison for 18 years. He had been fighting for the freedom of his country, South Africa. Then I move to the next question. It reads, write in past perfect progressive 2 sentences of the achievements of your great contributor. So these are my responses to this question, or these are my sentences to this question. He had been receiving more than 250 awards that are in every way honorable until his death. The next sentence. He had been working to achieve peace between white and black South Africans. Can anyone guess his name? Yes? Eugenia? Well done. His name is Nelson Mandela. So we'll continue with the instructions of the game. I have boldly written the instructions on how to go about this game. First, I have provided a worksheet. So we are going to form groups. So what you will do is you will find a partner, and you two are going to find a great contributor. You are allowed to use the internet, so kindly connect to the school's internet or Wi-Fi. On the worksheet provided, write the name of the contributor and fold on the dotted lines provided on the worksheet. You sketch him or her. You just sketch the face just to give clues to others. Then you have to tick to indicate whether he or she is a male or female. After that has been done, on the same worksheet of paper, write 3 sentences in the past perfect progressive about the history or the biography of your contributor. Also, on the same sheet of paper, write in the past perfect progressive 2 sentences of the achievements of your candidate. When that has been done, all the groups will come to the front of the class and write what they found about their life contributors on the white marker board, but you will not include your contributor's name. Please take that again. You will not include your contributor's name. Different groups will go through your sentences to find errors and try to find out who that contributor was. When groups have taken turns to answer or to guess who that contributor was, the group that gets the answer will get your working sheet. Okay? At the end of this game, the teacher will ask each group to count the number of answered worksheets they have received. The group with the highest number has won the game. Okay, so let's begin.